Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a 48-hour energy check-in for the collective. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. This could just be like little things that happen throughout the next 24 to 48 hours. I'm also doing something for the collective for those who want to enter into a drawing that I'm going to do at the end of the month, which I'm going to give out a couple free 20-minute readings. All you have to do to enter and let me know that you're interested in that is to subscribe and then put the icon of the little black bird in the comments, and I will enter you into that, and I will draw a name or a couple names at the end of the month. So here we go for the next 24 to 48 hours. Please, Spirit, what do the collective need to know with the energy check-in here, please? Thank you. The next 24 to 48 hours, please, Spirit. Does the collective need to know? One more shuffle. Thank you. Okay. Somebody may need courage to walk through a gate. So you have the Garden of the Gate with the Singer of Courage. So there might be some courage involved. And, oh, the Oak Man. Okay. Somebody might gnaw. You might know somebody that like bites or gnaws on the corner of their lip. They might have honey-colored eyes. They might be tired, but they're sturdy. They're sturdy and strong like an oak. It's the Oak Man. They're pretty planted. Okay, so for the next 24 to 48 hours, Spirit, what's the collective need to know about the energy? Okay, tell me about the Singer of the Courage. I almost said connection. All right, tell me about this Oak Man and the courage. Okay, so someone might feel trapped. That's why it takes courage. That would make sense too with the Oak Man, because the Oak Man it's like a tree stump and he's rooted into the ground. So it might be that they need to take some courage to get unstuck, but they feel it. They have a desire to do so. You have the magnets. They're drawn to something. It's a game of chess with the stalemate here. But they have leisure as well. Okay, what is this? What's happening for the collective? Next 24 to 48 hours, please. And during this time frame, what does the collective need to know? See, 9 of Earth. This is someone who, they're abundant, but also this person is wearing a mask. But they're abundant. It's the 9 of Pentacles. And then the Fool. So someone needs to, they're independent, they're doing something on their own, but they have the opportunity to do something to heal a situation. Should I stay or should I go now? Right, with the 8 of Cups, like patience. Somebody's trying to be really patient, but it's hitting the heart space. But they're rooted, they're stuck in, but they're watching things float by here. This might be some emotional release, but I want to say patience, because you have the patience card here. I'm also noticing too, there's a clock here on her. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a clock right there. And the clock is saying like 4. So that might be relevant. And I'm also seeing a 4 here. Tell me about this, please. A woman. Yeah, it's like the process, it's step by step. She's like waiting for the arrival to come. And Justice. Okay, what is this that she's waiting on? It's a choice. But she's just going with the flow of it. You've got the Lovers and a child. So there's someone who, this Empress. And okay, so the Empress keeps doing the same thing. She might feel something that's like in the air. I heard something's like a foot, like not a literal foot, but something's a coming. She can feel something here that's going on. And so this feels like the feminine energy here, especially with the Empress card here. She's watching something. Well, I just heard it's about to go down. Oh, then you have the twins with the ring, which is like a contract or an agreement. So something might arise in the next 24 to 48 hours that has to do with a mirroring energy. They might want to expand something. What is this with the rings here? What is this? It feels like a contract or a partnership. What's going on here with this, please, Spirit? It's, yeah, it's like almost getting into contract. This feels more like wanting to latch onto something. Okay, what is this, Spirit, please? What's with the ball and chain and all of that? See, it's been waiting. I've been waiting for a girl. You're going to get a call with something with Six of Pentacles to reciprocate on something here that wasn't reciprocated at first with the Five of Pentacles. Feels like a heavy contract. So you might get a call or something within the next 24 to 48 hours where it's a contract. It could be about money. What is this, Spirit? It's the World. Maybe to close something out, finalize some stuff. But it's balancing out the swans. It's a contract before too. I told you with the crow here, it talks about like you can feel something. It's cycles though. It's like a responsibility or an accomplishment of balancing out the lack. It's like a lacking. And so something's coming in with the Three of Wands. Something's coming in to balance out something here. But see, somebody's grounded. They're like rooted. This whole thing's rooted in. So within the next 24 to 48 hours, there's an Empress energy here, a feminine energy here, who's kind of watching something go down or happen. And then it feels like they get a call. And this is from like a swan person. And a swan, you know, the soulmate swan energy can be anybody in your life. But they want to balance something out. Like wow, I heard there's a realization. See, and then you've got the crow again. They're remembering something. Oh, they might have remembered something. They might have had a dream of something, and now they want to remove obstacles. So if there was any obstacles that were going on within the next 24 hours, those obstacles might be being removed. Right. I want to say within the next 24 to 48 hours, those obstacles may be removed. So that's like the first time frame that you might get a call, or I heard a notion. It's a notion to, wow, I heard a notion to calm the ocean. Okay. And ocean, what is that? That's emotions. So somebody's emotions could have been like kind of, rapid. So they're trying to calm something. And I split the deck and it's saying friends here. Somebody's trying to lift somebody up out of something. Okay, so what's the next time frame, please, Spirit, for the collective and what's going on? See, somebody is really on somebody's mind here. I don't know if you can see that in the card, but heavily on somebody's mind. And fairies of the future, they're just trying to be here right now. And again, she's looking at this. It might be temptation, but she's looking at it like, what is this? You know, and it could be a message from this person that might be looking at something differently now. Okay, so different, and this could be a different person because we're in a different, you know, timing thing here. This person has been restraining communication because of a complicated situation. This whole thing is complicated. And this might be because the situation is so complicated that somebody's looking at this message and they want to say something else, but they're restraining themselves from what? Because I'm getting that. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Like somebody needs to speak something, and that's weird. No, maybe not. Oh, I did. 7 of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Somebody's hiding how they feel. They are, because you've got that. These are from a completely different deck. And it's the 7 of Swords and Ace of Cups. You may not know that there's a person around that feels you're always on their mind. Yeah, they feel like a loving energy from you. Jeez. It could be a King of Swords. Sees you as a very loving, yeah, and now they want to reciprocate to the... Okay, I shuffle these cards like constantly. And you've got the Emperor and Empress again. Today, it's a new day, it's a new dawn. This Emperor and Empress want to exchange with each other. And exchanging could be anything that is pentacle-wise, converse energy. I'm hearing energy. And she's just sitting here waiting. There's a feminine here, or yeah, a feminine. Because I was going to say, or a masculine, but I heard feminine. That's just waiting. And then there's stress here, overthinking the situation. But you've got the High Priestess out, and then the Hermit's at the bottom of the deck with the 6 of Pentacles, or the 6 of Cups. So this is something to do with like the soul. Oh, obviously it has to do with the soul. Okay, so what is this? What is this? The reciprocation here with the 6 of Pentacles and the communication. Tell me about the communication, please, Spirit. It's the Empress. It's balancing out for the Empress here. And that's the truth. Somebody here knows it's the collective energy. It's the principle of the matter. That somebody, they want to do the right thing. And they believe that with the church here, it's like their beliefs. Which is interesting because I set this all up this way. And it's like this Emperor believes that this one, there's an awareness of her being an Empress energy. She's all loving. I heard all giving. What is this with the King of Swords? They're making a disciple. Wow. Yes, that's what I was just going to say. They're making a direct judgment call. That's what to invest. It's the right time. I need to change this and put down roots. And in doing that it could be anything. But within the, in this time frame here that's going on, you have Empress feminine here who's kind of stressing out. No, it doesn't feel like maybe. I'm hearing like the pick me, choose me, because it's a complicated situation. She doesn't know what's going on, especially with this. See, in my throat starting to close up. Someone doesn't know how somebody feels. Maybe it's both people don't know how each other feel. But there is like a secret. It's the heart's secret I'm hearing. Somebody's keeping something very close to their heart. Yeah. You've got the decision here with 2 of Swords, 9 of Air, and the Ace of Fire. They're indecisive and they're stressed out about it because it's the Ace of Wands. It's a passionate new beginning. It's to re-spark something here. 5 of Pentacles, though, with the Sun. Okay, so it was the 7 at Air, and then the Empress. So there's someone here within this time frame. It's kind of like They want to make a move, but they don't want to they don't know if this, okay, so there's the decision, and why it's stressing somebody out here during this time frame is because they feel this, they want this Ace of Wands, they want this passion, this new spark to be lit up, but they don't know if the other person will reciprocate it the same. With the Five of Pentacles, they don't know if they're lacking happiness or if it'll make someone else happy to do this, to come back around. This person's trying to come back around to somebody. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles and the Sun. That's the point. Yeah, see, it's a happy coincidence. It's a unexpected rendezvous, basically. And somebody doesn't want it to be short-lived. They don't want to repeat again, doing it over and over and over again. The Sun. It feels like in the moment it's awesome. But then there's like new hope. But then what if it ends? What if I'm being, you know, wow, I heard being selfish. That's weird. Somebody doesn't want to deceive somebody else, but they can feel it. You just don't know it. The bear, they want to protect. This is a bear of a person. They're also a very protective person. They're trying to protect. There goes my nose. They're trying to protect. And they want to get more information because they don't want towers to happen. It feels like around this feminine. This feminine's highly protected. But you have a masculine around that's, wow, I'm getting like swarming, swimming around the energies here. Okay. So how does that end? Can I just know what happens in the ending of this time frame, Spirit? Wow. Somebody might be super nervous, not knowing how this is going to go. The Devil, the Sun, and the Ace of Pentacles. They're obsessed with the happiness that this could bring. Why is the Devil here? Clarify the Devil. Because it's happy. Oh, happy, happy, joy, joy. Somebody's still juggling this idea. See, because they want to make an offer, but they don't want to regret the offer, if that makes sense. So they're thinking, but they want to. With the Knight of Cups here, the Hanged Man, but they're trying to look at it from a different perspective. The Nine of Cups. Because what it is that this person who wants to do it, they know that this will bring joy to them. But mind you, this is only for the next 24 to 48 hours. So it's kind of like, okay, this will bring me joy and happiness and glee, I'm hearing. But what happens tomorrow? So somebody's really in their heads. This is an overthinker that's really in their headspace trying to figure out what to do. But it feels like you're going to get some form of communication of this because you have a masculine here who has a divine creature that is like a fairy that glows and makes them happy. And you're going to get like, it feels like some communication is going to be like, what am I actually, wow, I heard, what am I witnessing? Right. Okay. All right. So then after that, Spirit, what happens after that time? Okay. What happens after that, please, Spirit? And this time. See, somebody does a dab. They might just go dancing. Wow, I heard dancing in the rain. It's a resolution. Like somebody looks at the good and the bad and they come up with a resolution here with the Pook. They're just, wow, I'm hearing like they're going to just go for it. The Moon. This might all happen in the moonlight, which I know that sounds like, I don't know, like all like romantic or whatever, but I just mean like, you know, after the sun goes down, this all might transpire. Well, this could be the timing too. This could be at night that this now happens, where somebody's just kind of, they're like going with the flow, they're dancing and the swarming in the energy, and there's a resolution. This Nine of Pentacles energy. She might have prayed for this or asks for this because her hands are together. It's a wish of hers. She's holding like a dandelion here. And the strength. She can pet this lion. She's petting on it. This lion here blocks everybody else off. That's the, wow, I heard that's the pleasurable side. Okay. Light my way home, I just heard with this card. Somebody's trying to find their way. Yeah, and then you've got the, I mean, this could be somebody's out driving or traveling. There's lights everywhere. And then 10 of Pentacles. And then the temptation. And wow, yeah, this is definitely, you've got the Star in the cut with the Ace of Wands and temptation. This might be like, oh my gosh, if I do this, this is like for the long haul. But it's moving here. It's moving into a direction, but everything's moving this way. And see here, this one is looking this way. But then you have strength. And with the temptation, somebody's looking at the good and the bad in this situation, and they're coming up with a resolution here. And the resolution is like the 10 of Pentacles here. Yes. Inspired action to get something started. You've got the Milky Way and the communication. It's a spotlight. Exposure. Something is exposed through communication. What's exposed? It might be on social media, because the Milky Way talks about social media and some form of details here with the magnifying glass. Somebody figures something out. What is this with the 3 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles? The drinking. Or what? It's the wine. Which wine does, it could be drinking, but it's more or less, it talks about developing over time. Something has been transforming. It's ripening. It's going from the 2 of Wands to the 3 of Wands. Like this is what somebody's been waiting for. And it comes, I'm telling you, it comes in like in the moonlight at night. And you got the ball and chain. There's somebody here who doesn't, they're struggling with the committing to this because they don't want to lock themselves in. They don't want to lock their heart up. But they feel passion. It's their heart's desire. That's why it's temptation. If this almost feels like I don't want to go down this rabbit hole, somebody might be looking on the internet for all sorts of stuff. The message of water. It might literally be a message to reciprocate something. So it comes in at night. This might be overnight where this all kind of goes down and happens. Okay, so what happens with the call or the message? An emperor here. I split the deck into the emperor. What happens with this call or this temptation? The 10 of Cups. Holy cow. It makes someone very happy. The Star. Again, it's the 10 of Cups, the Star, and the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody is, wow, and the Ace of Wands. 2 of Cups and the Strength. This is a strong connection. So if you are watching this and you feel this, because there's a Queen of Pentacles here. She's very committed to this. She's already chained herself to this. Literally already did it. And's been like waiting or wanting the Ace of Wands here, wanting like a new start here, something to spark. With the 10 of Cups, this is like, it's the wish that somebody is overly joyed. This Queen of Pentacles is disciplined. And it feels like this comes in and it's like all the yays, but then we have the don't, because at the bottom of that is the 5 of Swords, which talks about like sabotage. Be careful not to sabotage this new beginning. It's a new beginning for someone here. It's just, there's so much growth and potential and all of that here. This What's with the Two of Cups? I was gonna say, what's about the Two of Cups for overnight? Thank you, Spirit. The Devil and the Six of Pentacles. So both people want this. Both people want this, but it's like it's a balance. It's selflessness, and both people want to reciprocate in this. They both, okay, so this is a pair here. And what it is that they both have shadow work, and they might do shadow work together. And then it's also like it's getting through this together. And this could be anything. This could be like if somebody, you can be sitting around with a friend. I just seen the Knight of Pentacles. You could be sitting around with a friend and drinking. You might, because I did just see the Eight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Somebody might get a message from a Queen of Wands. But that's weird. I put it back. Huh. Weird. But that might happen like that. Like they don't want to deal with, somebody doesn't want to deal with that. Because you've got the Five of Wands here. Somebody is content in what they're doing right now. Like who they're hanging with. They've been waiting for a while. They've been waiting for this. And it's like they don't want to, they're content. They're good. But this person with the Two of Cups that you're dealing with, if you're dealing with somebody overnight, tonight, that's somebody that you're working with, you're working through shadow work with. So you could just be sitting around, you know, just hanging out. And but then you've got the silence. Deception. And moving past that. And then the friend, the friend, it's the playfulness, being in tune and collaboration. There's hidden seduction here. That's probably why the Devil's out. But the thing is that both people feel this. They want to play, but they want to be effective. And then you have the double rainbow. So something's going to happen right at the perfect time. So if you're wondering or curious, something's going to happen right in that. It's like right on time for like the night energy, which at night, I think because the moon's out, people can get into their emotions more at night. They can feel. And I keep hearing that song. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. So you might be feeling some temptation coming in the air tonight. Just so you're aware. Okay, so I'm going to pick all these up. So then what happens after that? Because it feels like a good times. I heard good times. Somebody might like that. That's such an old show. Good Times. I don't know why that's relevant, but it might be. Okay, so somebody might be having a good time tonight. That's awesome. Okay. A Queen of Water. You might sleep really, really good. It's kind of like, so after you experience that, the good time with whoever you're experiencing that with, you go to sleep, but you go to sleep alone because you got the Hermit. Okay. The Five of Cups. You might be a little saddened. The Five of Cups, Five of Earth. That could have been like, oh, I knew I shouldn't have done that. But you're single. It's fine. I mean, okay, so I'm not encouraging. It's a wish. See, somebody really wants this. A king, but see, it's fine because it's your counterpart. You've got the King and Queen of Cups. So this, it may be that this happens. You have a blast, a great time with someone, with your counterpart. somebody, and your counterpart can be just someone who matches your energy. And then you go to bed, and I'm saying go to bed because her eyes are closed. But you go to sleep alone, and you've got the five of cups and the 5 of earth. What is that? Why is that out? 5, 5. So you got the ladybug, which is balance, wishes granted, wishes coming true with this emperor. It's already established with this emperor. Young, wild, and free. I'm hearing, wow. And on my hand, you've got the dog with the swans and a light bulb. It might not go down how you wanted it to, and then you end up going to bed alone. But the King of Water here swirls around with you. So if you are, and the dog talks about this person, whenever this person comes around, and that's probably why it's water, because it's emotion, this person makes your energy swirl. Like you wag your tail, you get excited. This person's also dependable. Your swans. There's 2 cards here that talk about like the soulmate energy, but it's like it can be a very supportive friend here. And then you've got a message of air. That's a message coming in that you want, because it's the 9 of cups. I just heard one last thing. So this might be when you're already going to lay down and you get a message from this person. Okay, so you got the divine feminine. It's the earth. Okay, I was going to say it's feminine energy. And the stork. They're restless. The feminine in this is restless because of her wishes coming true. You might, if you're the feminine watching this, you may be completely shocked that this is happening. Like, I don't believe this. What is actually happening here? But it feels like both people are content, but it might be with the 5 of cups and the 5 of pentacles. That's the only thing that's kind of got me thrown a little bit. Where it kind of might be like someone feels like they're lacking something here. The 6 of cups, though. With the lovers and the King of Cups. 9 of Swords. Somebody is just overthinking this a lot. This King of Cups is overthinking this. Okay, so the reason why this King of Cups is overthinking this is because, one, I'm seeing the 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This King of Cups might have already hurt you. They don't want to do that. They just don't. This is a King of Cups who they feel things and they don't wear, this isn't a person who wears their heart on their sleeve. They just don't. They're stressed out or they're overthinking something. They might be restless. What's going on with the feminine here in this 9 of Cups? Because it's everything she wants. The King of Cups here might be stressing because they don't want to hurt this person, this Queen of Cups. They don't want to hurt her. But he's not. He's giving her everything she wants. See, it's the Ace of Pentacles. It's what she wants. It's the change she wanted. So if you're the masculine watching this, you're giving this one the change that they wanted. They've been watching and waiting for this awesome change. And then you've got the Chariot with the Strength card. Shifting through this change. Like a pro. I just heard like a pro. She's satisfied. In both these images here, she's content. She's satisfied. Justice. That's the point. So, interesting. So interesting. It looks like it's a good night's sleep. You have a good, content night's sleep. Wow, and I stopped shuffling, and it's the Queen of Cups. This cycle. Just be careful and aware of any sabotage, which is like overthinking, like I'm going to get hurt. It's kind of like stopping it before it even starts because you don't know what's going to happen on the other side. It's kind of like, let this kind of happen and just go with the flow of this because it's a King and Queen of Cups. It's matching energy. Okay. So the next, that was like sleepy time. I think the only one who's not sleeping is the masculine here, this King of Cups. He's awake. He looks like he's pleased with himself, but he might be stressing a bit. That was weird. Okay. Looks like he's okay. Not going to dig into that. Okay, so do we have anything else that is final for this time frame for the next day or two? Oops. Okay. Four of Swords. Somebody feels so healed. So healed. Rejuvenated. It feels like that's just what I needed. Okay. Anything else, Spirit, please? Any final message? Just it is. Justice in the Two of Swords. That's interesting. Oh, you probably won't be able to see it, but what I'm noticing here is this holding two birds, bringing the birds together to create perfect balance. Tell me about this Two of Air. Page of Pentacles and the Empress. Page of Fire. This Empress is holding on to this. And patience. Yep. Oh, it's the Ace of Cups. Interesting. Five of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. It's interesting because this one like flew out that way. It's somebody's working on getting back what they lacked. They're working on all of this. It's just, it feels like baby steps. There's so many fives because now I'm seeing the Five of Fire, which is the Five of Wands. But I've been seeing a lot of the fives. They've been coming out. The Wheel of Fortune. Like this stuff, these lessons, and wow, that's the Wheel of Fortune twice. Okay. There's obstacles being removed here with whatever this is. Whatever was lacking is, it feels like it's no longer lacking. Whether if it's in the Empress or if it's in the masculine. So getting something started exactly with the new beginnings and a fresh start. But, okay, so because this fell over here and the magnifying glass fell on it, I want to get more. Can I get more information on this Five of Earth, which is the Five of Pentacles? Somebody might be struggling with money right now. So there might still be like a little struggle with the Pentacles. What is this? Somebody's looking into their finances. Judgment. Expecting the unexpected. The Promise. Or it's a proposal. I don't know why I said promise, but it's a Judgment. Somebody might offer something with Pentacles. But look into that. Like if somebody's offering you something that seems like it's too good, just be cautious of that with the magnifying glass, because you don't want to invest in something and then it not be right. Exactly with Temperance here and Balance. That feels more or less like money. And somebody like not overspending, over bargaining, communicating that they have more than they do. Yeah, with the coffin. Just be careful that if there's like talks about money within the next couple days, be careful of what people are kind of putting out there. So, okay. Yeah, it's to stabilize something here. Okay. All right. I think that is all I have for the next 24 to 48 hours. I don't really remember everything. But the sun, it's like somebody's heart space is on fire for somebody else. Okay. So I'm going to leave that here, and I'm going to come back on and do another live for questions if anybody has any. So I'll come back on in just a little bit. All right, thanks for watching.